Good morning. Wow. Well, I thought that I would start off the year with videos of what is happening right before dahlia season starts. And there's lots blooming in the yard. We have bachelor buttons, and then back there we have snowball bush. I think it's viburnum. We have trash in the yard still. It should be cleaned up before too long. And there's spirea right there. The red bud is done, but the yard looks so pretty this time of year. Everything is starting to come alive. Even the dogs. They love being outside when it's cool. And the ginkgo tree is putting new little leaves out. So over there is where we had all the trees. We have a we have a buzzard that lives in the woods back there, and Lily can't stand it, and she watches for it and will chase it. So they've gone off to do that. Here are the bachelor buttons. I love them. I think they're so pretty. It's kind of like wildflower. Well, it is wildflowers in the yard. And back here you can see this is my view from the garden. I'm almost out to the garden. I do love this yard. We are coming up on 21 years here. We bought the house in 2003, and the yard was full of privet, way more than it has now. And it had smilax everywhere. Let's see, let's go in here and let me show you the dahlia beds. There's one coming up. There's a few over there. But this bed is, I don't know if it gets, I don't know why, but it's coming alive a lot earlier than the other ones. You can see, let's see, zoom in a little bit. There you go. So I did not lose, I know at least 50 to 75% of them are up. And they've been overwintered in the ground. These had pine straw on them. I've taken it off so that they could come on up. I've weeded that. That had tuberoses, and I did not have any blooms on them last year, so I decided that they needed to come out of there. They're waiting for the compost pile. So there's Miss Tina eating all the grass. Here's the garden at the beginning of the season. It's still kind of cold today. It's a little cold for me to be out here. I like for the weather to be warmer than this. We're going to be in the 30s again the next couple of nights. So the greenhouse is filled with seedlings, my tomatoes, and I have eucalyptus. They're supposed to be hard to germinate. Well, mine were not. And so I have probably 30 seeds or more that have germinated, and they germinated in like 3 days. They're supposed to take 2 weeks. So, yep. I've moved roses over here behind the daylilies because we have such a problem with deer that come in the night and eat things like the daylily buds or rose buds. And so I just moved some in here, and maybe that will help. Here's where I've been working. I have weeded all the way up to where Teeny is. I have a little bit more to weed. So There's my chives. When I was 18 years old, we went to Williamsburg, and I saw their herb beds in Williamsburg, and it really stuck with me. They had chives that were blooming, and I thought they were just awesome. I've always been drawn to herbs. I love to grow herbs. I've been growing them as long as I've been gardening. So I have fig trees over there, raspberries there, and a pomegranate in the corner. I don't know if it'll ever do anything, but we'll see. Have blueberries up there. So I'm slowly turning this into fruit trees too, instead of just annual flowers. And I think I've showed y'all everything. So here we are, right before my birthday is Sunday, and my mama's birthday is tomorrow. She would be in her 90s, but she's been gone a long time. Right when we bought the house. So she never got to see the house or the yard or share in this with me, which kind of sad. But here we are, and everything's pretty. Everything's looking good. Lily's looking over, looking for the buzzard still. I don't know where it went. Well, it won't be long before daylilies. Oh, right here are the Byzantine glads. Right here. I moved them last year, and they look really good this year, so it shouldn't be too long before they'll be putting up buds. And there we go. So thank you for following along. This is Mona at Winterpast.